Points to secure the First Division Championship. But second place Dunfermline knew a win would see them go top, having put together a 13-game unbeaten run. Dunfermline took the game to Raith right from the kick-off, and keeper Scott Thompson, a hero for Rovers in November's Coca-Cola Cup final, had to make an early save from Mark Miller. At the other end, a measured cross to the back post put Derek Fleming and Guido van de Kamp under pressure. Dunfermline were clearly up for this one and were prepared to chase all the lost causes. And they should have gone ahead when Den Beeman missed the target from this free header. But Bert Payton's side weren't having it all their own way. Barry Wilson's corner found Robert Ray's side, and Van de Kamp had to get down quickly to his left to make the save. There was no lack of effort from either side, but both managers were entitled to be disappointed with some of the finishing. The match was still goalless when the final whistle was blown, which means that both sides have to sweat it out until next Saturday, when the promotion and playoff position will be settled. Raith Rovers 0, Dunfermline 0.
Crowd in Kirkcaldy.
They came in the mood to party, and a win over Dunfermline would have given them cause and would have tied up the championship for Raith Rovers. But it finished goalless, and Kirkcaldy fans must endure a little more agony if they're to complete a double this season. Because in a thrilling First Division race, it all comes down to the last day. And here's the bottom line. Rovers need a point to be champions, but could still end up not being promoted at all. It's in their own hands, but Dunfermline and Dundee still have a big part to play.
Next week we're at home to Clydebank, and no matter what happens, we've got to win. If we win, we're at least in the playoffs. Raith Rovers have got to go to Hamilton and win. They only need a point, certainly. But if Dundee were to win next week, and us to win, well, Raith Rovers are in a dodgy wicket, so it's all to play for. I'm really looking forward to it.
Bottom line is, you can still win the championship.
There's no doubt about that. Our goal difference over the season will take it. It'll certainly be a positive for us.
It'll be an all-out effort for us to win that game against Hamilton. So, and if we don't do it, it's our own fault. But I couldn't fault them today for what they had to put up with today. You know, that, like I said, they don't deserve not to get anything out of this season. And if they do it next week, then it's been a season to end all seasons here at Starks Park. You know, so. Something to look forward to, nothing to worry about.
Obviously, I'll be rooting for Hamilton next week, there's no doubt about that, but at the same time, you know, we've got a hard game, and we just hope that in the last 2 or 3 years, the team that finishes up playing Clydebank is usually a team that goes up, so we're hoping that that happens again this year.
Well, I was hoping to be drunk for the next 3 or 4 days and let the next week take care of itself, but we'll have to concentrate now on Monday and Tuesday and get ourselves going again for next Saturday.
Yes, Jimmy Nick can still afford to smile because Raith Rovers' fate is in their own hands. They're 3 points clear of Dunfermline and Dundee. Airdrie now out of it, of course. They've just got the cup final to look forward to. Dunfermline and Dundee both on 65 points. It's so tight, Derek. Here's a statistic for you. Right. In each of the last 2 seasons, the team which have beaten Clydebank in the last day of the season have won the title. And next Saturday, Dunfermline play Clydebank.
I mean, we're on about meaningless fixtures, aren't we, in the last few years at the end of the season? I mean, the crowds, they're all full houses at these last 3 or 4 games. I mean, it's not the greatest football, but the excitement is certainly still there, and I think Raith Rovers will win that championships. And for me, without any shadow of a doubt, that Jimmy Nicholl should get the Manager of the Year, a cup, and then promotion as well.
It's had a wonderful season.
Yeah.
But what about the playoff place then? You reckon it's between Dunfermline and Dundee then?
Well, it is. I mean, they're too difficult. It's all about nerve on the day. Who can hold their nerve? That's the ones that's going to get in the playoff place. And I think Dunfermline have played so well. Dundee lost it the last couple of weeks, but they come back. They lost a penalty today, but scored late on to win it. So they've obviously got the bottle as well. I mean, it's a toss of coin between Dunfermline and Dundee for me.
It certainly is.